Hey guys, this is Rajan. Today we are gonna look at CodeChef problem Snake Eat. Let's first summarize the problem statement. The problem states that chef has n snakes of various lengths initially, and a snake can eat another snake which is not longer than itself. So we have here a naive visual representation of some snakes of various lengths. Focus on the middle two snakes of length 3 meter and length 10 meter. Snake of length 10 meter can eat snake of length 3 meter cause it is smaller, but vice versa is not applicable. When a snake eats another snake, its length increases by 1. So our new snake is of length 11 meter. An important thing to note is a snake can eat another snake which is less than or equal to its size. So the equal to is very important to note. Moving on, these are the things given to us as input. N, which is the length of the array input containing the lengths of snake. Q, the number of queries. And in each query we have a value k, which is after the snakes are done eating each other, what is the maximum number of snakes which are at least of length k. So if we had a value of k as 11, then our answer for the above input would be 3 for the first 3 snakes. Also each query has to be answered independently. Now let's dig deep into some approaches which will reveal the key observation in this problem to get the optimal answer. We have an array of size 7 and k with value 10. Let's allow the last snake to eat the second last snake. The snake's length increases by 1 and its length becomes 9. Again, let's combine the last two snakes, we get a new snake of length 10. Now notice k and the length of the last snake both are 10, and allowing the last snake to eat more snakes will not maximize our answer. Also, we have only 4 snakes left, and the minimum number of snakes required to make any snake of size at least 10 is 5 for the fourth snake, so it is not possible to further maximize our answer. Now let's look at another approach. The last snake eats the first snake and becomes of length 9. Again we follow the same procedure and the new length is 10. We have reached length of at least k, so we won't allow this snake to eat more snakes so that we can maximize our answer. Now we can allow the snake of length 7 to eat all the rest of the snakes to reach length 10. So in the previous approach we got an answer of 1, while with this approach we got an answer of 2. So it is optimal to allow a snake which has the highest chances of reaching k eat the snake which has lowest chances of reaching k to maximize our answer. We have the key observation now. We can build our naive solution on top of that. We have a k of value 7. If we have the length of all the snakes in order, we can easily say if one snake can eat another snake based on their indices. So the step 1 is to sort the array. Now if some snakes are already of size greater than equal to k, we can add them to our answer and we have no interest in further increasing the length. So we won't allow them to eat more snakes. So the step 2 is to find out the number of snakes which are greater than equal to k and add it to our answer. Now using our key observation, we will try to make other snakes of length k, that is 7, and add them to our answer. First let us consider snake of length 6. It can eat snake of length 2, combining first and last, and its length is 7, and we update our answer to 3. Now snake of length 5 can eat snake of length 3 and 4, and its length becomes 7. So again we update our answer and now it becomes 4. We have no more snakes of length less than k to process, so we are done and we simply return our answer. What is the time complexity of this naive solution? We sorted the array, so it is O of n log n for preprocessing, and then we looked at the entire array to find our answer, that is O of n per query. The question is, can we do better? Whenever you are trying to reduce the time complexity of a problem, try to break the problem into smaller subproblems and then try to decrease their time complexity. So we have the same array and the same k from the previous example. The first subproblem is to find out the snakes having length greater than equal to k and add them to our answer. We can do a linear search, but we have to decrease the time complexity of individual subproblems. Notice the array is sorted, so we can do a binary search to find the lower bound of k. On performing a binary search, we get the index at length 7 as our lower bound, say x, and snakes of length 7 and 8 are going to contribute to our answer. So we add n, which is the total length, minus x to our answer. Now we look at the code of lower bound, which is pretty standard. We have low as 0 and high as n. We find mid, and if the length at mid is greater than equal to k, then it could possibly be our lower bound. So we set high as mid and search in the left half, or else we definitely have to search in the right half. So now we have reduced the time complexity for solving this subproblem from n to log of n using binary search. One added advantage is that we have successfully reduced our search space for the next subproblem. Now we will look at the next subproblem, which is also the final subproblem. We have to find the minimum index I such that all the snakes from this index up to the end of new range can be made of length at least k by eating the remaining snakes. Minimum index so that we get the maximum answer. So suppose we arbitrarily select index I. Now we have to make snakes at index I plus 1 and I plus 2 of length 7 using the remaining snakes at index 0 and 1. Snake at index I requires 3 snakes to reach 7. Snake at index I plus 1 needs 2 snakes to reach 7. And snake at index I plus 2 needs 1 snake to reach 7. In total, they need 3 plus 2 plus 1 equal to snakes for index I to be a candidate index for the answer. Mathematically, we can get the required snakes using this formula, that is number of snakes multiplied by k, which gives us the total length which is required minus sum of lengths we already have. But how to find out sum efficiently? Which data structure supports efficient range sum queries without updates? Yes, you are correct. Prefix sum array. As the name suggests, an index and prefix sum array gives the sum of all the elements from index 0 up to that index. For example, we get 9 at index I, which is indeed the sum of 2, 3 and 4. Now we can utilize the prefix sum array to answer range sum queries. The sum is given by prefix sum at x minus 1 minus prefix sum at I minus 1, which is 20 minus 5 equal to 15 in this case. It is the same as 4 plus 5 plus 6. Using sum, we can calculate required, which is 21 minus 15 equal to 6 in this case. But we only have 2 remaining snakes, so index I is a bad index. Bad index simply means these many snakes could not all be converted to length k, so we have to consider less snakes. Since now we know how to conclude an index good or bad, our solution would be to binary search on the new range using prefix sums and find the minimum good index and add index I minus lower bound index x to our answer. Let's quickly go over the implementation of binary search for solving the second subproblem. We find index, which is lower bound minus 1, and then we update our answer for subproblem 1. Then we binary search on our new range. For each mid, we find the required number of snakes, and if the requirement is less than equal to the number of snakes available, then that index could possibly be our answer. So we set high as mid and search in the left half for the minimum index, or else we definitely need to search in the right half. Finally, we update our answer with the number of snakes which could be converted to length k given by index minus high. Notice we have successfully decreased the time complexity of this subproblem to O of log of n. These were all the subproblems and we are left with some final thoughts. So the overall time complexity is O of n log n for sorting and O of 2 into log n per query, log of n for each subproblem. Some edge cases one might encounter are: what if all the snakes have length greater than equal to k? Lower bound would be 0, no second subproblem. Or what if size of the array is 1? We have no snakes to feed. Some follow-up questions for you guys. Try to solve this question offline using Moore's algorithm. Moore's algorithm basically sorts the queries to reuse search results across queries. Second, what if snakes could grow taller with each passing minute? How would you incorporate those changes in your solution? Okay, then we have made it till the end. Thank you and hope you guys learned something. Peace.